Hello, very warm welcome. Round 2, Emilia-Romagna. If you're a simpleton, Imola. Round 2 of the Formula 1 season this weekend. And as you can tell by the tone of my voice, I'm buzzing. Race 1 at Bahrain, we saw Hamilton win, and we finally got the battle we all wanted. Imola, a special, unique track. And as you can see in the top corner, we never forget, for me, the greatest driver we've ever seen in Formula 1. Imola is a special place, and I do hope drivers wear a tribute helmet to Senna. So we're going to preview the Imola Grand Prix. Is it going to be Max v Lewis 2? A historic circuit, very narrow, difficult to overtake. Sebastian Vettel, Nikita Mazepin and Gasly need a strong weekend after disappointment in round 1. So, Imola, we return to Imola. Obviously, we can't go to the likes of China, so Imola is filling the slot. 63 laps. Now, this Grand Prix is called Emilia-Romagna. I will be calling it Imola because I'm a simpleton. I wish they would just call it San Marino again. 63 laps. First Grand Prix 1980. And we had the 2020 race here. And very quick lap times. So let's get into the preview. 1st of May 1994 was a terrible day in Formula 1. And a terrible weekend in general with Barrichello's big shunt, Roland Ratzenberger, and then Ayrton Senna. We never forget the great. Historic but narrow. Will be very, very difficult to overtake. We do a track guide tomorrow and I will cover that. We have one DRS zone down the main pit straight. And it is a huge race for Sebastian Vettel. Needs to get his campaign up and running with Aston Martin. Mazepin, Gasly, all need strong weekends given their terrible performance at Bahrain. Now, Yuki Tsunoda scored his first points at Bahrain. He did a lot of mileage in the off-season around this circuit. And I do feel AlphaTauri could be dark horses around this track. Not to win the race, but look at Kvyat's performance last season. Gasly's performance in quali last season. Track limits. Now, we saw track limits, a big topic at Bahrain. I hope Massey fully stamps down on this and we have no bullshit. But coming out of Tosa up the hill on the right-hander could be track limits. We don't want any bullshit nonsense. Get it sorted and clamped down. Is it going to be take 2, Red Bull v Mercedes? Now, theoretically, Red Bull should be favourites for pole, given Max got pole by 4/10. Ferrari's first home race of the season. They got a double points finish at Bahrain. Changes at Mercedes with James Allison. And yeah, I'm really excited for round 2. I mean, when I think of this track, 3 standout moments. Ayrton Senna, Schumacher Montoya, where Montoya tried to go around the outside. Typical Schumacher, nudged him off the track. And Montoya and Schumacher in the press conference was epic. And then Alonso v Schumacher, that epic tussle. Race start will be 2 p.m. And I can't wait. F1 is back. And Imola. Now, do I think this race is going to... I just hope we get an entertaining race, but it's very difficult to overtake. We got the first corner is like almost a chicane, very quick. And then another chicane. Then we go out at Tosa, up the hill. It's a difficult track to overtake, but it's historic. And Wednesday, preview. Thursday, track guide. Friday, practice 1 and 2. Saturday, practice 3. Quali. Sunday, the race and driver ratings for round 2 of the F1 season. And it is a big round. Yeah. I'm just buzzing with excitement. I really do hope we get Max v Lewis. And it's also a big weekend, excuse me, for Valtteri Bottas. Finished third. He blamed the pit stop for his poor performance, but he got a poor start and was nowhere anyway. So yeah, Bottas needs to stamp his mark on this title challenge, because if he finishes third again, that could be 31, 32 points. If Hamilton wins again, that's 50. He's already 18, 19 behind. I'm absolutely buzzing. It's felt like forever since race one. Race one and then 3 weeks off. It's like, yeah. Mercedes v Red Bull is going to be interesting. McLaren. And last year we famously saw Lewis Hamilton do a shoey with Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah, that was great to see. But I'm just looking forward to this race. Yeah. Mercedes v Red Bull. It's what the fans want, and we're going to see it. So, yeah, McLaren coming on leaps and bounds, leaps and bounds. Hopefully they can progress. Sergio Perez will be looking for a better qualifying in Imola rather than coming through the field. What can Ferrari do at their home race? Yeah, Ferrari, AlphaTauri could be dark horses. Tsunoda, really exciting. Aston Martin, decent debut for Stroll, but Vettel, it's a huge weekend. He's got to stamp his mark down as the 4-time champion, because let's be real, he's looking finished at the minute as a driver. Giovinazzi has a home race. Can Alfa Romeo get some points? Alonso had a very good first race, a lot of wheel-to-wheel action, but later retired. Ocon is a huge season for him. Williams, George Russell, that's a good moment of last season. Well, it's not a good moment, it's a terrible moment of last season. That George Russell, good chance of points, and he binned it under the safety car. And then we've got Haas. Haas are in for a very tough season. They're not very good. They're not very strong. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts as we preview the Imola Grand Prix. I can't wait. Emilia Romagna. But I will be calling it Imola. I really do wish Formula 1 would just call it the San Marino Grand Prix. And yeah, a lot of history at this circuit. And it's important that we do remember the great Ayrton Senna. For me, the best driver our great sport has ever seen. And it's fitting that I do put a tribute in the corner. And yeah, he was an iconic driver, Ayrton Senna. A special, unique talent. And I do hope we do see some drivers with a tribute helmet. Gasly had one last year, and he auctioned it off, which was a great touch. Yeah. I really, as a Lewis Hamilton fan, I want Hamilton to have a tribute like Senna helmet, because, yeah, I just do. For me, Lewis Hamilton, he at McLaren, he had the yellow helmet. Like, I prefer that helmet to the one he has now. It's like, and I'm very surprised that Hamilton's not done a tribute helmet, given Senna was his idol. So, but, yeah. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. F1 is back. I mean, 3-week gap was painful. Absolutely painful. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Just getting up the calendar here, because how... Is it back-to-back? Imola, Portimao? I think there's a week gap. Just checking now. Yeah, there's a week gap. So, round 1, Bahrain, we saw what we wanted to see as F1 fans. Finally, a battle at the front. Round 2 will be Emilia Romagna, or if you're a simpleton, it will be Imola. And then we go to Portimao, the roller coaster at Circuit de Algarve. Yeah, we've got Imola, then we got a week break. Portugal, obviously with quarantine, COVID. A week break, Spain. I'm just buzzing. I'm buzzing. Oh, I can't wait. Actually, MotoGP are at Portimao this weekend, so we will be going there round 3. But round 2, Imola. I can't wait. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. Thursday, we've got a track guide where we look closer at the track. Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. Bahrain was well supported. If you are an F1 fan, subscribe now. As I say, we cover a preview, track guide, practices, quali, the race. And just by the tone in my voice, you can tell I'm pumped. I'm hyped. And I can't wait to get going at Imola. Yeah. Wow. Historic, narrow. Overtaking will be difficult, but I can't wait for the weekend. Bring it on.